Have you ever felt like life is moving too fast and you're stuck in the same place? Maybe you've tried, failed, and wondered if you'll ever break free. You're not alone. But here's the thing. What if I told you that everything you've believed about failure, success, and your limits is about to change? In the next few minutes, you're going to hear a story that will shake your mindset, challenge your comfort zone, and leave you thinking differently about your own life. By the end of this video, you won't just be inspired, you'll feel a fire inside you. A fire that says, I can do more, I can be more, I will rise. So sit tight, because this life story might just change everything for you. There was a young man named Arjun. Arjun grew up in a small town with dreams bigger than the sky. He wanted to build something meaningful, something that would leave a mark in the world. But reality wasn't kind. His family struggled financially. His parents worked day and night just to put food on the table. And Arjun, he barely had enough money for school supplies, let alone his dreams. Despite all this, Arjun was determined. He worked part-time jobs, studied late into the night, and read every book he could get his hands on about success, motivation, and personal growth. But life had a way of testing him. He applied for scholarships, internships, and even small opportunities. Every door seemed to close in his face. Rejections piled up. Friends told him, maybe you're aiming too high. Maybe it's time to be realistic. At first, Arjun listened. He felt the weight of failure crushing him. He questioned himself. Am I not good enough? Is this dream just too big for someone like me? Then one evening, he stumbled upon a quote that changed everything. Success is not for the chosen few. It is for the ones who refuse to give up. Something clicked inside him. He realized that failure wasn't a signal to stop. It was a signal to adjust, to learn, to rise stronger. Arjun decided to change his approach. Instead of chasing opportunities that didn't exist, he created his own. He started small. He used his limited savings to learn skills online, reaching out to mentors, building connections, and slowly, quietly, shaping his own path. Months turned into years. And yes, there were setbacks. He failed more times than he could count. Sometimes it felt like the universe was testing his limits, asking, how badly do you want this? But here's the secret. The more he persisted, the more he grew. Every failure taught him a lesson. Every obstacle became a stepping stone. Every no brought him closer to a yes. One day, an opportunity came knocking, not because he was lucky, but because he had worked relentlessly in silence. Arjun launched a small business, barely noticeable at first. People doubted him. They said it won't work. But he remembered those long nights of learning, the sacrifices he made, the doubts he overcame. He refused to let fear dictate his life. And slowly, his work began to shine. People noticed. Doors opened. Opportunities multiplied. Years later, Arjun's small business became a thriving company, inspiring hundreds and creating a ripple effect of success for others in his community. But Arjun never forgot the lessons along the way. Success doesn't come to the unprepared. Failure isn't the enemy, it's the teacher. Your environment doesn't define you, your mindset does. Every small effort, compounds into life-changing results. Now, imagine if Arjun had given up after the first failure, the first rejection, the first no. Where would he be? The truth is, most people quit right before their breakthrough, right before life is about to change, right before the universe rewards persistence. This story isn't just about Arjun. It's about you. Yes, you, sitting there thinking that maybe it's too late, or maybe you're not enough, or maybe life is just unfair. Here's the reality. It's never too late to rise. It's never too late to change your story. You have more potential than you know, more resilience than you think, and more power to shape your destiny than anyone can take away. What's holding you back? Fear? Doubt? Comfort? Fear is just a shadow. It disappears when you take action. Doubt is just a whisper. It fades when you speak your truth through effort. Comfort is a cage. It breaks when you choose growth over ease. You don't need permission to chase your dreams. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't even need everyone to believe in you. You just need one thing: the courage to start and the persistence to continue. Think of the moments in your life where you almost gave up, where you thought you weren't capable. And now imagine if you hadn't. Imagine the breakthroughs, the lessons, the victories you missed, but can still catch if you choose to rise now. Every successful person you admire has a story like Arjun's. Behind the smiles, behind the achievements, behind the fame, there's a trail of setbacks, doubts, sleepless nights, and relentless persistence. So the question is, will you let your story be like most others? Or will you rise, fight, and create a life that even your future self would be proud of? Here's one powerful truth. The person who refuses to give up is unstoppable. And today, you have a choice. Will you stay where you are? Or will you take the first step towards your dreams, no matter how small? Because life doesn't wait. Opportunities don't wait. Your potential doesn't wait. Only the brave, the persistent, the relentless, and the courageous rise to their destiny. So here's the takeaway. You've seen the story. You've felt the struggle. You know what it takes. Life is hard. Dreams are risky. Failure is inevitable, but success? Success belongs to the ones who refuse to quit, who rise after every fall, who believe in themselves when no one else does. Remember this: your story isn't over. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. One decision, one action, one choice to rise can change everything. So start today. Take that step. Push through the fear. Work in silence, learn in pain, and grow in the struggle. Because one day, your life story will be the inspiration for someone else. And when that happens, you'll realize something incredible. You never gave up, and the world will never forget your courage. Your life can change forever if you refuse to give up.